Well, you know that the wrong person went to jail before? I mean, Joe Perkins spent 5 years of his life in jail. And even after that, everybody in town thought he'd gotten out too soon. Now, what guarantee do we have that that's not going to happen again?
Well, that's what scares me.
Why is that, Lindsay?
Because I'm the outsider here. Well, it'd be easy to make me the scapegoat. Peter Flint or somebody got Joe off, but there's going to be no one who goes to bat for me. All Castillo has to do is point his finger at me, and I'm a goner.
A number of people were in the house the night that Channing was killed. Cruz could point a finger at any one of them. Why are you so afraid?
Well, you don't see it the way I do.
Well, why don't you tell us how you see it, then? I, for one, would like to know what's got you so upset.
The Lockbridges and the Capwells may hate each other, but they're both upper crust. The rich stick together against the little guy. They have ways of protecting their own.
You've been reading a lot of silly propaganda. Look what happened to me. For that matter, even Lionel's out working for a living now.
I don't care what you say. I still think Castillo is out to get me.
Hey, listen, you know something? You worry too much, my friend. Knowing CC, he'd just as soon see Mason nailed or me. What are you afraid of?
I think I'd be his first choice, Lionel, though you'd run a close second. What we have to remember, however, is that Cruz is an honest cop. He's not going to be influenced by my father, Eden, anybody else.
So you think this is going to unmask the real killer?
I think there's a good chance of it succeeding, yes.
I'm not so sure. I mean, how is Cruz going to get a confession? If he had any evidence, he already would have made an arrest, don't you think? All he's doing tomorrow night is going fishing. He just might come up empty-handed.
Well, time, as they say, will tell.
Yes, so. Well, there he is now.
Well, let's not all shake in our boots. We have a perfect right to be here discussing something that concerns us all.
Did you see that? He looked straight at me.
Well, it shows how paranoid we all are. I thought he looked at me. I'd much prefer to think he looked at you, though, Lindsay.
Shut up, Mason. Sometimes you make me sick.
Hi.
Hey, Maggie, you're here. You're off duty?
Finally.
Well, if it isn't Inspector Gillis, Inspector Castillo's right-hand man. We were just discussing a police matter. Perhaps you could join us and advise us.
What's that?
Well, this odd little investigation that Cruz has gotten involved with. Are you privy to all that?
I know what's going on. That's about all.
You mean to tell me that Cruz doesn't confide in you over all these things?
And not about this, he doesn't. Listen, are you busy? I need to talk to you.
No. Here, let me walk you out to your car. Will you excuse this gentleman?
Certainly.
Babe, if the waitress happens to pass this way again before we die, order me the chicken, will you please? I'm gonna have to take off for a couple minutes.
Where are you going?
Making a quick run to the hospital. I gotta ask Marcella one more question.
You're a driven man, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm driven to do this thing right. Won't be long.
Bye.
Well, gentlemen, I see you got my invitations.
Oh, yes, indeedy. And I was flattered to be included.
Well, we got them, all right, but why the black tie?
Well, we're gonna turn back the clock, Lionel. We're gonna make believe it's 1979 again. You know, redo the big party, Channing's great moment of triumph. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you there tomorrow night. Don't be late. He was very smug. I didn't like it.
Oh, I thought he was quite affable, actually.
Well, who cares what you think? Look at Eden over there. She knows what's going on. You can't tell me that she doesn't.
I don't think we can tell you anything, Lindsay. You're not a very good listener these days.